Hello everyone, I'm Kayla Williams with the Maury County Chamber and Economic Alliance, and welcome to our newest installment of our Small Business Spotlight video series. And I'm pleased to be here today with one of our members, not a new member, a long-time member. So Keep Maury Beautiful, and I'm here with Melissa Laforest with Keep Maury Beautiful, and they've been around a long time, Melissa. But tell us a little bit about Keep Maury Beautiful and sort of what the overall mission and goal is for the organization.
Our main mission is to educate. So whether it's citizens, children, any kind of education, we want to teach you about recycling. We want to teach you about litter prevention and beautification.
So talk a little bit about the kids program, because I know that's been going on for a long time, and you have a really good educational program for children.
Yes, we do. We visit the third grade every year. We have a retired teacher. She sets everything up to go with their program, whatever they're doing for their science. So it meets school standards. The teachers love that. She's wonderful. She puts on that program. We actually did that on YouTube this past year because of the not being able to go in the schools. And we're working on some other age programs as well.
So is there a reason that you target third grade in particular?
That was set out by Keep America Beautiful in the past.
So is Keep Maury Beautiful part of the Keep America Beautiful?
Yes, we are an
overall, so it's kind of an affiliate of the larger organization.
Exactly. We're an affiliate of them as well as Keep Tennessee Beautiful.
Okay, perfect. And who does the Keep Tennessee Beautiful program? Is that a state-run program?
It is a state-run program. It's I think they operate out of the University of Memphis.
Oh, okay. So. See, I just think Keep Maury Beautiful automatically. They should be part of us, not us part of them. I always think about Keep Maury Beautiful. So tell me a little bit about some of the activities that you do as far as being under the umbrella of Keep Tennessee Beautiful or the Great American Cleanup Day. I think that's probably what most people think about when we think about beautification and litter.
Yes, Great American Cleanup is Keep America Beautiful's program that they do, and it runs usually from mid-March to the end of May every year.
Yeah.
So any cleanup you do during that time could be a Great American Cleanup. And we participate in that and try to do an event here in Maury County every single year.
Yeah.
Of course, everybody skipped those last year.
Yeah.
This year we actually had 3. We had a Culleoka community, a Spring Hill cleanup for the North Maury County area, and then one here in Maury County that was, for Columbia and whoever wanted to participate.
And I know that, so I'm in Rotary, and I know that Rotary has participated in that several times, so I know other civic clubs participate in that as well. I'm assuming you can always use more volunteers for that particular day.
Yes, we can. However, you can do it anytime.
Yeah.
So if, a civic club or a company wants to give back to the environment by doing a cleanup, we will loan out the supplies at any time during the year.
So that's the great thing that I think maybe a lot of companies don't realize is if you get involved, all you have to do is show up. You provide everything, right? The trash bags and the vests, the security vests, and those kinds of things. So it really is easy.
It is easy, and we actually participated or partnered with Columbia Academy this year.
Yeah.
They had their day of service. They chose to do it with us. They sent out, I think, 195 students all over the county for just a few hours one day with our supplies, and they got 145 bags of garbage, which was about 5,000 pounds. And
I think we take for granted that it's just not going to be there or that somebody else is going to pick it up. But you certainly notice especially when you're entering into a city, that's one of the first things you notice is whether it's clean or not. So, I think anything we can do year round, whether it's just on the Great American Cleanup Day or any other time. But a great way to get maybe youth groups involved or even older groups, like you say, civic clubs or Sunday school classes or a corporate outing event. Hey, let's just have an afternoon where we give back to our community. What an easy, inexpensive way to get together and do some teamwork kind of stuff and do something to promote your community.
Yes, we've had a couple of companies that have partnered with us to do a day that they require their employees to do once a year, or we've gone and spoken and geared a education program towards a homeschool group or a Girl Scout
Oh, yeah.
troop or Boy Scout troop if they would like it.
Yeah.
So if they want to talk about recycling, we could be specific to that. They want to talk about just litter prevention or cleanup. Happy to work it out however it fits into their program. And this year we're actually going to reinstate our student advisory board for high school students.
Oh, good.
And we like for them to come in and kind of give us their perspective on what lessons they might want to hear, because we'd like to get in and do some lessons for high school age, as well as having them do some public service announcements for us, or maybe take over our social media for a little while, because they are so much better than I am at that.
But what a great way to get involved. So what do you think, I guess when you're talking to a group, whether it's young or even older, what's the primary message for recycling? And I'd say that the majority of us don't recycle as much as we could.
We'd like to see more people recycle, but a lot of it is more about cutting the amount of waste.
Yeah.
Because, our landfills, they fill up, and where's that going to go? So if we cut the amount of waste that we are using in our daily lives.
So give me 2 or 3 good tips for cutting waste.
Get rid of Ziploc bags and
Oh.
buy some of the little, I think there's silicone.
Yeah,
there's
those disposable ones.
those disposable bags if you can afford that. I know people that will wash and reuse their Ziploc bags.
Yes.
Save and wipe down your foil if you want to reuse it, if
Yes.
it's not too messy, or depending on what you're putting in it. Beeswax wraps are great. Stop using straws and use metal or glass or,
Yeah.
I don't like the paper ones personally, but I like the silicone
I
and
do
the
like
metal.
them. The
Those
metal ones
great.
are fine, but those, cardboard ones, no.
Take a litter bag. Car litter bags. These are great. They get around, they sit around your
Yes.
your headrest in your car, and you dump it when you get gas. And then there's no litter on the road.
Right.
Use the bags like this also for shopping. Reusable bags.
Yes. How many plastic grocery sacks maybe in the landfill?
A ton.
Yeah.
And actually only about 17 or 18% of them are even recycled.
Oh,
Take them to your grocery store. That's the only place that takes them.
right.
Right outside there's a place, so I just take mine when I forget my reusable bags, because it happens to all of us.
Yes.
Those are great ways, but trying to be more green will help in the long run. Cutting that waste back.
And it really is just trying to be conscientious about making better choices.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
Same thing with, anything you're trying to make a change. It's just, just being conscientious about what choices you're making and how that can impact
Yes.
something else or somebody else.
It's because you don't know. Don't leave those lights on,
Yeah,
and try to cut your water usage. There's so
Yeah.
many ways that you can do that.
right.
But the trash issue is the big one. That's the
Yeah.
one we like to lean on the most. And
And it's
start
so
small
visible.
recycling.
It's so visible.
It really is.
Yeah,
Come out and help.
yeah.
Come do a cleanup. Let me know. You want to help me host one? Great. I'm happy. I will come and help. I've done cleanups in Spring Hill, and we actually have, Spring Hill has a group that gets together once a month and cleans up. And Kalioka has a group that gets together once a month and cleans up. If every community had groups that did this, it would make things so much better.
That's great. That's great ideas. Great ideas. So how long have you been here, Melissa, with
I've been
Keep Maury
here
Beautiful?
3.5 years.
So what kind of drew you to this type of work? Because nonprofit it's hard work. People kind of think about it as, oh yeah, they work for a nonprofit, but that's hard work. So what drew you to Keep Maury Beautiful?
I used to work for the Girl Scouts, and that's how we started recycling, was for my daughter's bronze
Yeah.
award. And my sister's always recycled. She's better at it than I am, honestly. I'm still learning. But I'd like to step in and maybe learn how to compost and really kind of do more. And but that's kind of what I heard about, that there was, the position was open through a friend, and I came in and talked, and then I just got excited about the idea, and I especially like working with kids.
Yes.
I've always been a troop leader, and just really enjoy working with those kids and seeing, because they teach you every day.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And also they can have such an impact in our community, more so than we probably give them credit for. So
Yes.
yeah.
And some of these kids coming up now that are, high school or just beyond high school, they seem to be, care more.
Yes.
They're looking at the environment more.
Yes.
Which they need to. We need for them to. And we need to get everyone behind them to do it, and maybe try to change the minds of some of our older, more stubborn folk.
Not us, though. Not us. Not us. No. So we were talking a little bit earlier, you're always in need of maybe some board members. So talk a little bit about the requirements of your board members, and if someone's interested in serving on your board, how would they get involved?
The requirements are mainly just to have a passion, and to have a passion for what we do. Other than that, if you've got some time, they don't meet very often. They only meet a few times a year, and at least come out and help at a couple of the bigger events, Great American Cleanup, Duck River Cleanup, or come out and volunteer for a committee. You don't have to serve on the board necessarily. Yeah. You could be on a committee. You could help put together an education program, and just give a few hours a couple times a year.
Okay. And do you take donations, such like trash bags or anything like that? Do you take donations?
Yes, we'll take donations of trash bags anytime. We'd love that.
Okay.
Because we use them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Actually, just since January of this year, through our cleanups and our day of service with Columbia Academy, we've already cleaned up 15 to 20,000 pounds of trash off of the streets of Maury County.
That is just incredible.
I think about 150 miles were covered, and around 400 volunteers. So yes, those trash bags can come in handy.
All right, so you can always use some trash bags. That's a good plug, and you can always use some board members, and you can always use volunteers or committee members, even if you don't want to commit to the board. So how could someone find out more information? Tell us where your office is located, what are your hours, and how can we find you on social media?
Well, the office is located in the Memorial Building. It has been here since its inception, I believe.
Yes, it has.
Very soon after it was started. And the number is, of course, area code 931-388-8511. And you can reach me at info@keepmaurybeautiful.com, or by social media. We have Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook.
Awesome.
And send messages there. I'm very responsive to that.
Awesome. So what's coming up next?
Duck River Cleanup.
And what day is that?
October 2nd.
Okay.
With a rain date of the 9th.
All right.
So just keep watching the social media, because all the details will come out. But that date is set.
All right. So a great way to get volunteers involved, maybe get your family, your household, yes. Your church groups, any group that you're a part of, a neighborhood, getting together yes. just as a neighborhood to do your neighborhood would be a great idea. So October, so more details to come, and watch your social media for all of those details for October's Great American Cleanup Day.
Yes.
All right. Melissa, thanks so much for having us. I know that people know the name of Keep Maury Beautiful, but I thought it was really important for people to learn a little bit more about what the focus is and what you do all year long and not just one day a year. So,
great. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your service, and thank you for your commitment to our community. So, thank you everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day, and stay tuned for our next video.